Okay, 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 okay. Noch nicht ganz live. Ich muss kurz mal auf YouTube warten. Aber meine Haare sind ja so komplett random. Komplett random. Schlimm. Wir sind jetzt auch auf YouTube live. Hm. Okay. Ähm, so. Packen wir den vielleicht hier rein. Okay. Ich will vielleicht noch was einblenden, ne? Vielleicht noch, hier. Das heißt ja Fensteraufnahme, ne? Ja, das macht es von selber jetzt, oder was? Ja, sollte ja eigentlich. Sollte eigentlich so sein. Sollte eigentlich so sein. Hm, was brauchen wir noch? Ist es überhaupt das richtige Brett? Oh, was ist das richtige Brett? Okay, okay, perfekt. Ah, let's go. Ähm, was brauchen wir noch? Was brauchen wir noch? Haben wir alles, oder? Mhm. Ja, vielleicht kommen wir bis weiter nach oben. Let's go. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. So, also, hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Video von mir. Heute mit einer neuen Zuschauerpartie. Aber, in 2 Tagen spiele ich mein nächstes Turnier, deswegen kommen bald wieder neue Partien von mir selber auch. Ich freue mich schon. Genau, in dieser Partie spielt, okay, der Gegner gegen meinen Zuschauer. 1650 gegen 1583. Okay, also ungefähr ähnliches Level. Und die Partie beginnt mit E4. Okay. Und Schwarz hat schon im ersten Zug geblandert, spielt D6. Okay, vielleicht ein bisschen übertrieben, aber D6 ist so ein Zug, der ist ein bisschen zweischneidig. Hm, mit so muss man ein bisschen aufpassen. Kann man schon machen, aber man muss halt sich dann auch bewusst sein, dass das lange Zeit dann 'n bisschen unangenehm für einen sein kann. Also, so was würde ich eigentlich eher nicht empfehlen für Leute unter 1500, 1600 CWZ. Weil wenn du so was spielst, kannst du oft schnell in große Probleme reinkommen. Vor allem, weil du auch wenig Raum hast. Genau, D4, so wie immer, ganz normal. Springe auf 6, Springe zu 3 und G6. Genau, und wenn man dieses Königsindisch-artige, System spielt, dann vor allem als Anfänger hat man okay, ich sage nicht, dass die beide Anfänger sind, aber zum Beispiel so 1200 oder so, dann hast du wirklich Schwierigkeiten, dich zu entwickeln. Das kann echt in die Hose gehen. Deswegen auch generell mit wenig Raum muss man aufpassen. Genau, läuft E3 und C6. Genau, was die Idee von C6? Vielleicht mal so B5 zu spielen, dann mit B4 oder B5, A5 gemeinsam und ein bisschen nach vorne schieben. Genau. Weiß spielt Springer F3, ziemlich logisch. Und Läufer G4. Ja, Läufer G4 ist so 'n Zug, den man normalerweise eigentlich nicht spielt oder erst später spielt. So, der Zug, den man hier spielen sollte, ist einfach Läufer G7. Und der Läufer muss ja sowieso nach G7 gehen. Deswegen würde ich empfehlen, mit dem noch 'n bisschen zu warten. Es ist nicht ganz klar, möchte ich ihn jetzt sofort hier abtauschen? oder will ich mit dem generell einfach warten und schauen, ob ich was anderes mache? Okay, was anderes machen ist in dem Fall auch ziemlich schwierig, weil die anderen Felder, die man noch zur Verfügung hat, sind D7, D6 und F5. Die sind alle auch einfach nur schlecht oder einfach nicht, ja, nicht spielbar. Deswegen einfach Läufer G7 und dann Rochade spielen und dann erst mal schauen. Weil mit dem Läufer in Pirz kann man einfach erst mal warten. So, es kam aber Läufer G4 und nach Läufer G4 ab, das ist halt sofort H3. Und nach Schlagen, Schlagen steht Weiß schon sehr, sehr angenehm. Also man hat das Läuferpaar und es gibt ja ähnliche Stellungen, aber da ist Schwarz schon mit Läufer G7 und Rochade entwickelt. Deswegen einfach eine relativ angenehme Stellung für Weiß. Und jetzt muss man schon mit Schwarz sehr aufpassen, ne? Vielleicht es gibt so Läufer C4 Ideen oder auch E5 Ideen, da musst du Springer wegziehen, ist F7 'ne Schwäche. Deswegen kann schon gefährlich werden. Okay, er spielt Läufer G7 und Läufer C4. Genau. Und jetzt hat Weiß eine Drohung mit E5. Okay. Also am besten wäre gewesen, Springer BD7 zu spielen. Einfach mal zu schauen, ja, vielleicht B5 zu spielen danach oder vielleicht Dame C7 und danach vielleicht Rochade. Aber Rochade ist jetzt auch gar nicht mehr erzwungen. Vielleicht kann man es irgendwie schaffen, mit dem König in der Mitte zu bleiben für die nächsten paar Züge, wo man eigentlich generell schon eher weggehen könnte. Aber vielleicht kann man auch lang gruppieren. Mal schauen. Jedenfalls in der Partie kam halt Rochade, ja, wonach halt Weiß jetzt sehr großen Vorteil erlangen kann. Wir können gerne mal versuchen, den besten Zug für Weiß zu finden, wonach Weiß schon sehr angenehmen Vorteil hat. Okay, ich sage euch mal, was gespielt worden ist in der Partie und danach zeige ich euch den richtigen Zug. Also, es wurde gespielt D5. Und D5 ist 'n Zug, den man eigentlich in der Stellung hier nicht spielen möchte. Wir gehen mal einen Zug zurück. Der Läufer auf C4 hat grade eigentlich 'n gutes Feld, ja? Also, ich greife F7 an und ist immer 'n bisschen unangenehm. Er macht doch was. Er ist aktiv, er ist gut. Und nach D5 schließe ich meinen eigenen Läufer ein. Plötzlich ist das E5-Feld schwach und der Läufer ist einfach komplett aus'm Spiel raus. Also, das ist einfach, was man nicht machen möchte. Und nach dem Zug ist schon Schwarz zu präferieren, kann man sagen, ja? Also, Springer BD7 zum Beispiel oder sofort B5. Und das ist aber angenehm. Vor allem auch positionell, bisschen ungenau, weil vorher hatte man voll Kontrolle über E5 und D5, jetzt ist das E5-Feld einfach offen. Einfach frei verfügbar für Schwarz. Deswegen, das woll eigentlich Weiß auf jeden Fall nicht machen. So, jetzt kommen wir zum richtigen Zug. Der richtige Zug wäre gewesen E5. Und warum ist es unangenehm? Okay, das Problem ist, der Springer hängt. Der Springer muss entweder ziehen oder muss erst rausschlagen, aber es kommt aufs Gleiche hinaus. Der Springer muss am Ende ziehen. Nach D5 kann ich nicht hingehen, weil ich habe hier bloß 2 Verteidiger mit Dame, aber er hat 3 Angreifer, deswegen geht es schon mal nicht. Und andere Züge wie Springer FD7 sind auch sehr unangenehm. Aus einem gewissen Grund hier. Weiß am Zug hat die schöne Idee, um das schwarze Spiel so die Harmonie rauszunehmen. Okay, was ist das Problem für Weiß gerade? Der Bauer auf E5 hängt. Und decken kann man den auch nicht wirklich, ne? Man kann ihn vielleicht opfern, aber decken kann man den nicht. Deswegen spielt man hier E6. Und das Schöne ist jetzt, man zerstört die Struktur von Schwarz. Das Spiel nach F schlägt, Läufer schlägt, König 8. Dame geht irgendwo hin. Und die Stellung hier ist, also erstmal der E-Bau ist ein bisschen schwach. Wir haben kein Läuferpaar. Die Entwicklung von Schwarz ist auch ein bisschen merkwürdig, weil der würde sich gerne entwickeln, aber geht nicht so wirklich. Das ist einfach nur schrecklich für Schwarz. Und das wäre sehr, sehr gut für Weiß gewesen. Deswegen wäre auch E5 so gut gewesen. Und jetzt sehen wir auch, warum Springer B nach D7 stärker gewesen wäre. Einfach um dieses Feld E5 zu überdecken, damit E5 jetzt gerade nicht geht. Kannst du euch vielleicht vorbereiten mit Weiß? Aber es ist schwierig, den Zug vorzubereiten, weil Dame G3 will man ja auch nicht wirklich spielen. Das ist einfach so ein bisschen Zeitverschwendung, ja. Also es kommt B5 oder so. Deswegen, Springer B7 hätte alles gestoppt. Aber jetzt D5, sehr merkwürdiger Zug. So, es kam C5 und C5 ist so eine Sache, jetzt legt man sich wieder fest. Ich kann verstehen, warum er C5 spielt. Er wollte vermutlich nicht erlauben, dass jetzt Weiß auf C6 rausschlagen kann und danach wieder den Läufer öffnet. Aber zum Beispiel nach Springer, so sagen wir Springer BD7 und D schlägt C6, B schlägt C6. Das ist nicht so schlimm. Also der Läufer ist okay, aber ich habe die Möglichkeit, irgendwann mal D5 zu spielen. Ich habe das Zentrum, ich habe mein Zentrum generell als Kontrolle. Ich habe die offene B-Linie. Das heißt, lang rochieren kann er nicht mehr. Und kurz rochieren, ja, kann er machen. Aber ich habe ein bisschen Spiel, ne? Ich habe Turm B8 Ideen, ich habe irgendwie Dame nach B8 Ideen. Okay, Dame B8 vielleicht nicht. Springer E5 Ideen, Springer B6. Ist okay für Schwarz. Sehr angenehm. Also D5 hat Schwarz schon ordentlich geholfen. Nach C5 ist wieder so eine Sache. Jetzt den einzigen guten Hebel, den man hier so wirklich spielen könnte, ist ein B5 mit Schwarz. Und das ist ja auch in Benoni und anderen Stellungen ganz oft so, dass wenn Weiß A4 spielt, wird es sehr, sehr schwierig, mit Schwarz irgendwie mit A6, B5 das irgendwie vorzubereiten. Weil entweder es geht einfach nicht, weil du hast 3 Verteidiger auf dem Feld, oder wenn es geht, dann bekommst du, ja, es geht einfach nicht. Also, ich muss überlegen, was muss passieren, damit B5 gut ist? Du wolltest vielleicht einen Springer auf C7, also vielleicht Springer A6, Springer C7 und dann vielleicht erst mit Turm B8. Vielleicht. Und dann gibt es wieder die Möglichkeit, mit Weiß A5 zu spielen und dann immer, wenn B5 kommt, ist en passant. Ich sollte vielleicht ein Brett aufstellen, aber vielleicht für euch auch eine kleine Aufgabe. Der Bauer ist auf A6, der weiße Bauer auf A4 und der Springer ist auf C7, Turm auf B8. Hat Weiß die Möglichkeit, A5 zu spielen. Das ist mein Punkt. Und immer, wenn ich B5 mache, ist en passant und dann gibt es dieses starke B5 nicht mehr. Deswegen, auch wenn B5 immer möglich wäre, ist es immer noch nicht so krass gut. So, Rochade. Springer BD7, okay, so Springer E5. Dame E2. Starker Zug. Geht auf Springer E5 raus und bereitet F5 vor. F4. Oh mein Gott, ich kann auch keine Felder mehr lesen, ne? F4, damit der Springer einfach da nicht reingehen kann. Das ist eigentlich ein schönes Feld für den Springer. Fast ein Vorposten, aber leider nicht. Man kann auch übertrieben werden. Genau, Springer E5 trotzdem. A4, okay. Kontrolliert B5. Schlägt. Und T-Shirt weiß, bisschen angenehmer. Hat ein bisschen mehr Raum, bisschen die besseren Figuren, aber mh, fast ist auch sehr solide. Das ist nicht so, dass er irgendwie auf Lust steht oder so. A6, okay, guter Plan hier mit B5. Ab und zu kann man diesen Bauern auf B5 auch einfach hergeben, um zum Beispiel Spiel gegen den E4 zu bekommen. Also immer wenn der Springer hier rausschlägt, kann der Bauer hier ungedeckt sein. Manchmal jetzt gerade nicht, aber manchmal schon. Und wenn Dame rausschlägt, vielleicht mit Turm nach B8 den Bauern auf B2 zurückzubekommen und dann wird es ein gutes Gegenspiel dann, ja. Zum AD1, Dame B6. Okay. Ich hätte hier vielleicht eher Springer D7 gespielt. Wieder mit ED Springer E5 und dann vielleicht so Turm B8, B5. Aber dann B6 ist halt so ein Zug, man steht selber so ein bisschen im Weg. Ich würde ja gerne B5 machen, aber es geht nicht so. Ich würde gerne den Platz von der Dame mit dem Bauern tauschen. Also Bauer auf B6 und Dame auf B7, dann wäre es eine Verbesserung. Ihr könnt mal versuchen, den besten Zug für Weiß zu finden. Hm, nicht so schwierig, aber alle anderen Züge sind für Weiß ziemlich schlecht. Und Weiß hat einen Zug gespielt, der war, ja, suboptimal, kann man sagen. So, ich hoffe, ihr habt den gefunden. So, der beste Zug ist hier E5, mit der D den Bauern abzulenken, damit dann der Bauer auf C5 nur einmal gedeckt ist. Wir haben gerade noch mit 2 Verteidiger, mit Bauer und Dame und noch so Angreifer. Nach D schlägt E5 habe ich halt hier Doppelbauern und er kann auf C5 zurückschlagen. Und das Zentrum von Schwarz ist irgendwie kollabiert und jetzt kann man hier rausnehmen, aber nach Turm B1 bekommt man den Bauern. Okay, man kommt da nicht zurück, aber Dame auf D2 hat ein bisschen suspekt aus. Also Dame nach. Oh, ich kann auch dahin, ja. Okay. Ich kann auch hier raus. Das nehmen. Ich finde, mit Schwarz muss man hier ein bisschen aufpassen, ne? Das ist ein Freibauer. Der Bauer hängt. Vermutlich ist es okay für Schwarz. Schwarz stirbt nicht, aber optimal ist auch nicht so. Deswegen nach E5 kann man auch Springer D7 spielen, aber nach ED6 hat man hier so langfristig eine Schwäche auf D6, aber man hat auch die Möglichkeit, jetzt Springer nach E5 zu bringen. Also so ein Vorteil, aber auch ein Nachteil, ja? Also, es kann eine Schwäche sein. Ich habe jetzt auch die E-Linie vielleicht für Schwarz. Ja, ist nicht so einfach zu bewerten. Aber wäre okay für Schwarz gewesen. Genau, Weiß spielt hier den Zug B3. Und das ist so ein langsamer Zug, könnte man sagen. So, es ist so ein Zug, der macht nicht wirklich was. Okay, er deckt den Bauern. Aber das ist so ein Zug, der die Initiative dem Gegner geben kann. Also jetzt kann Schwarz zum Beispiel den Zug Springer D7 spielen und mit Tempo Springer E5 holen. Und plötzlich ist der Springer auf D3 auch ungedeckt. Es gibt auch so Ideen manchmal mit Dame B4, zum Beispiel sowas hier. Der Springer hat kein gutes Feld, also er will eigentlich nach vorne gehen, aber der E4 hängt. Also erstmal der Springer darf nicht ziehen und auch noch, ich habe die Idee, 'n Turm nach C8 zu stellen und dann den Bauern auf C2. Der ist sehr rückständig, einfach anzugreifen. Genau, einziger Zug für Weißen, um nicht zu sterben, ist E5. Schöne Idee. Diagonale blockieren und dann diesen Bauern hier hergeben, damit Menschen dann Doppelbauern ist, wenn man den Bauern verliert. So, gehen wir zurück. Er spielt hier Springer D7, guter Zug, gefällt mir. Springer nach E5 und der Springer auf D3 ist immer so 'n bisschen wackelig. Läufer auf E3 übrigens macht auch nicht so viel wirklich. Also, Schatt ist solide, hat 'n guten Läufer, vor allem hier ist alles bisschen weich, ne? Dame B4 Möglichkeiten, das gefällt mir am meisten, um die C-Linie zu öffnen. Einfach sehr angenehm für Schwarz. Und Weiß das Spiel, also so F4, F5 oder F4, E5 kommt sehr langsam und ist auch einfach gar nicht möglich grade. So, okay, jetzt kommt A4 und jetzt wichtiger Zug wieder Dame nach B4. Einfach dieses Endspiel anbieten, um dann diese offene C-Linie zu bekommen, also die halboffene C-Linie. Das wäre ein Traum. Das ist ja genau, was wir haben wollen. Dann wir Springer nach E2. So was kann man relativ sorglos einfach auf Vorteil spielen, also auf Gewinn, ja, mit Schwarz. Hat keine richtige Schwäche, außer vielleicht B4, aber angreifen kann man die auch nicht so wirklich. Sondern sagen wir, Läufer D2 kommt schon Turm B2. Man kann den gar nicht rausnehmen. Und wenn er Turm B2 spielt, dann kann er auch den Bauern nicht mehr angreifen. Also das ist einfach passiv und Schwarz kann alles nach vorne schieben. Zum Beispiel Turm C7, Turm C8 und Turm F8. Also sehr angenehm für Schwarz. Partie kommt dann Dame C7 und jetzt sind wir so wieder 'n bisschen so in 'ner Stellung, wo Weiß wieder vielleicht mehr Tricks hat. Genau, hier gibt's mehrere Züge, die für Weiß okay sind, aber einer, der mir gefällt, ist hier E5. Dieses Motiv mit E5 ganz oft, wenn dieser Bauer auf C5 hier nur einmal gedeckt ist, also von den Bauern, okay, Springer und Läufer, Springer und Dame können auch decken, aber diese Ablenkung einfach. Weil generell, wenn Weiß nichts macht, also kein E5, kein F5 nach vorne geht, dann wird er einfach überrollt irgendwann, ne? Irgendwann kommt dann B5 von Schwarz, irgendwann wird irgendwie 'n Springer nach E5 stellen oder was auch immer. Deswegen E5 hier das Thema einfach, das man hier gerne hat. Zum Beispiel nach D schlägt E5. Jetzt zum Beispiel kann man mehrere Züge spielen. Jetzt was am besten überhaupt, ja? Kannst sogar vielleicht F5 spielen, ne, einfach den Bauern opfern und sagen: „Okay, gut, ich habe hier Kompensation, ne? Der Bauer ist schwach. Ich habe D6 Ideen manchmal mit Springer D5. Ich hätte auch D6 vielleicht sofort spielen können. Ich spiele hier schlagen, schlagen, Springer D5. Man hat zwar jetzt einiges weniger, aber die Figuren von Schwarz sind einfach nicht gut. Okay, das ist schwierig, ne, weil man hat zwar was weniger, aber die schwarzen Figuren sind alle schlecht. Also, es gibt kein aktives Spiel. Deswegen das ist vielleicht nicht so einfach. Und auch einzuschätzen auch nicht so einfach. Aber E5 ist so generell die Idee, die man sich anschauen sollte. Genau, es kommt Springer B1. Ja, okay, und Springer B1 ist halt, ja, 'n trauriger Zug. Man hätte vielleicht noch vorschlagen können, ja, was kann man hier vorschlagen? Vielleicht 'n Turm auf die E-Linie zu stellen, vielleicht Turm hier rüber. Aber ist auch schwierig für Weiß mittlerweile. Springer B1 und Turm F B8. Okay, jetzt kommt die Idee B5. Also direkt ausnutzen, dass der Springer von C3 das B5-Feld nicht mehr deckt. Und gleich, wenn jetzt Weiß hier nichts macht, dann kommt B5 mit der richtig schnell. Dame E3, wieder 'n langsamer Zug B5. Let's go. AB, AB. Und das ist jetzt super angenehm. Jetzt habe ich 'ne A-Linie für den Turm. Ich habe manchmal die Möglichkeit, vielleicht B4 zu spielen vielleicht, Turm nach A2 zu stellen. Und der weiße Angriff ist einfach 'n bisschen zu langsam. So Weiß spielt jetzt C4 und versucht irgendwie so kleine Festungen aufzubauen, so 'n bisschen so alles gedeckt zu halten. Aber wieder, es erlaubt schlagen, schlagen. Jetzt haben wir 2 offene Linien für unsere Türme. Und Turm B2, Turm A2 kommt gleich. Die Dame A5 verstehe ich nicht ganz. Ich würde einfach Turm nach A2 spielen. Also, ich drohe jetzt schon Turm B2, wonach ich vielleicht so schon was gewinnen kann auf G2. Und dann ist es nicht so einfach für ihn, ja. Dann muss er sich irgendwie so krumm hinstellen mit Läufer F2 oder Läufer D2 oder irgendwie Springer D2 und dann ist immer so 'ne Fesselung, ne? Oder vielleicht Turm F2. Also, hier ist so 'n Moment, ich muss nichts überstürzen und auch der Zug Dame A5, warum er so 'n bisschen merkwürdig ausschaut. Ich will den Turm zuerst reinbringen, aber wenn ich Dame jetzt irgendwie hinstelle, dann kann er mich immer noch angreifen. Und vor allem auch, warum ich mich angreifen kann, die Dame war ja 'ne relativ gute Verteidigungsfigur. Die Dame hat noch so 'n bisschen Sicht zum Königsflügel, also falls irgendwas passiert, vielleicht nach E5 auch. Vor allem hier nach Dame A5 jetzt im nächsten Zug. Kann wieder E5 kommen, ja. Und Weiß steht an sich schon generell so schlecht, also, dass er jetzt irgendwas versuchen muss. Er kann ja irgendwas aufmachen, vielleicht die F-Linie aufmachen, vielleicht irgendwo reinopfern, vielleicht irgendwie E6 bekommen, was auch immer. Aber er muss jetzt ganz schnell irgendwas machen. Weil der Springer ist schlecht, so 'n Läufer macht auch nicht so wirklich was. Und vielleicht mit Turm und Dame kann man noch irgendwie angreifen. Aber generell auch, wenn du Dame nach A5 spielst und Dame nach A2 spielst, dann okay, was ist die Idee? Mit der Dame ist das Ganze nicht so stark, weil man kann sie immer angreifen. Also Möglichkeiten, vielleicht später nach Springer D2 Turm A1 zu machen oder vielleicht sofort Turm D2 zu machen. Mir ist nicht klar, warum stehe ich auf A2. Okay, er spielt Springer D2. Okay, und jetzt gibt es wieder mehrere Möglichkeiten. Vielleicht Turm B2, vielleicht Dame A3, vielleicht Dame A2. Ich hatte hier ehrlich gesagt länger über Dame A3 nachgedacht, weil es kann halt sein, dass das Endspiel schon sehr, sehr angenehm ist. Nach Schlagen, Schlagen. Der Läufer muss ziehen oder gedeckt werden. Dann vielleicht Läufer C3. Das sind überall Fesselungen irgendwie. Es gibt überall Ideen, nach vorne zu gehen. Das ist aber nur schrecklich, Beweis. Keine aktiven Züge hier. Dass der Springer B1 kann man wahrscheinlich einfach auf E1 rausschlagen oder auf B1 rausschlagen oder Turm B3 spielen. Also, das ist irgendwie sehr, sehr traurig. Also, man merkt hier, dass so alle Bauern zu weit vorne stehen, um sich irgendwie zu decken. Komm, C4 ist sehr schwach. Es hat alles angefangen mit diesem D5-Zug. So, gehen wir zurück. Dame A2, okay. Turm C1, ich weiß nicht, was die Idee von Turm C1 ist. Vielleicht Turm C2. Aber jetzt kommt die Idee Turm A3. Ah, es kommt gar nicht. Ah, okay. Weil ich dachte, das wäre die ganze Idee gewesen von Dame A2, damit jetzt Turm reinkommen kann, also Turm A3. Mit dem Plan, nach Dame E2 zum Beispiel, kann ich Turm. Aber ich habe sogar mehrere Sachen. Ah ja, nee, warte mal, ich hab noch was Besseres. Schwarz am Zug gewinnt. Meine ursprüngliche Idee war hier Turm B2 zu spielen. Aber es fällt mir gerade auf, ich habe einen viel stärkeren Zug. Ich hoffe, ihr habt den gefunden. Turm schlägt E3. Boom. Genau, wir nutzen aus König, weil Dame auf einer Diagonale steht. Und nach Dame E3 habt ihr hoffentlich alle gesehen. Läufer D4 gewinnt die Dame. Und auch die Partie einfach. Nimmt, nimmt. Und ich habe Dame gegen Turm. Und ich habe noch Angriff. Also das ist dann. Dame gegen Turm ist schon einfach genug hier in dem Fall. Das ist sehr schön. Okay, es kommt aber gar nicht. Lustigerweise nach Turm A3 wäre die Partie, glaube ich, sofort aus gewesen. Weil er kann nicht blockieren. Dame kann. Dame muss den Läufer decken. Okay, er könnte vielleicht noch den hier versuchen. Sollte aber auch eine Figur verlieren nach Turm schlägt D3, schlagen und schlagen. Ja, der ist einfach raus. Ich glaube, wenn du hier so 3 Minuten investierst, dann wirst du es finden und dann sagst du einfach aus, ja? Für die Partie zu Ende. Okay, aber was kannst du rechnen, ne? Dame A3 ist Dame weniger. Turm A1 vielleicht? Aber es ist eigentlich genau das gleiche. Also, okay, erstmal, ich kann hier rausschlagen. Und auch wenn ich nicht rausschlagen kann, dann kann ich hier rausschlagen und habe wieder eine Figur mehr. Also, das geht auch überhaupt nicht. Ja, man muss, ja, also wenn du Läufer D4 findest, dann hast du eigentlich alles gefunden. Das ist zum Beispiel ein bisschen schade, weil jetzt ist die Frage, jetzt weiß er mal eine Chance bekommt, in die Partie zurückzukommen. Weil nach Turm B2 ist ein bisschen unangenehm, weil jetzt gibt es Turm A1 wirklich Ideen. Also, vermutlich kann man da mal opfern, aber ich habe keine Kontrolle mit dem Läufer über A1. Deswegen, vielleicht gibt es noch eine Chance für Weiß, sich irgendwie zu verteidigen. So, Turm B1. Und das ist jetzt, ja. Also er spielt Turm C1, Turm B1. Man merkt schon irgendwie, Weiß hat eigentlich keinen wirklichen Plan. Okay, ich kann ihn auch nicht so wirklich irgendwie da, ja, groß. Ja, schwierig für Weiß, ne? Also, was soll man hier machen? Ich schau mal kurz nach. Ja, man soll. Okay, man kann E5 noch spielen, man kann. Genau, also Turm A1 wird empfohlen oder E5, ja. Oder Turm A1 mit der Idee, vielleicht jetzt Schwarz zu zwingen. Okay, man zwingt Schwarz wirklich, ja. Ansonsten ist da was weg. Und das hier ist noch Stellung. Eine Stellung, wo man sagen kann, okay, da muss Schwarz noch ein bisschen was zeigen mit der Idee Turm A2, um danach Läufer D4 vielleicht zu spielen, ne? Und ich bin mir auch nicht 100% sicher. Ist es jetzt so gewonnen für Schwarz, ja? Vermutlich gewinnt es jetzt einfach in den nächsten paar Zügen, aber irgendwie, das ist nicht so aus oder Schachmatt oder ich gewinne eine Figur. Vermutlich ist es schlecht, ja, vermutlich ist es verloren. Okay, er sagt -4, aber auf 1600 Niveau kann noch einiges schief gehen. Deswegen generell sollte man versuchen, den besten Weg zu finden, der kein Gegenspiel erlaubt. Es muss nicht der beste Weg sein, aber 'n Weg finden, der nichts mehr erlaubt. Zum Beispiel, wenn du die Auswahl hast zwischen +7, ne, und das ist irgendwie 'n bisschen kompliziert oder zu kompliziert oder +4 und dann hast du einfach 'ne ganze Figur mehr, dann nimm halt die Figur mehr ohne Gegenspiel, ja? Also, deswegen Turm B1, okay, jetzt Turm A3, endlich mal, let's go. Nimmt und okay. Ich glaube, dieses Mal hat er's gefunden und nach Dame E2, boom, gleiche Taktik. Okay, er kann's natürlich wieder nicht nehmen, weil Läufer D4 die Partie gewinnt. Deswegen Dame G4 und ja, hier einfach kurz rechnen, okay, was kann ich machen? Kann man den Springer schlagen oder nicht? Wenn ich ihn schlagen kann, dann hast du einfach 'ne Figur mehr und steht auf Gewinnen, ja? Also Dame D2, schlagen, schlagen. Na, Turm genau, ganz schön noch Turm G3. Nicht mal mit Turm E2 Dame G4 erlauben, um die Partie ja, ist sowieso aus, aber halt noch weiter, ja, spielen zu können. Er macht Turm G3, Dame E8 Schach, Läufer auf 8 und, okay, es geht noch 'n bisschen weiter. Turm F2, Schach und nach Dame F4 hat er aufgegeben. Genau, warum gibt er auf? Weil er 'ne Figur und einen Bauern weniger hat und auf Matt steht. Also, allgemein 'ne Partie, in der hat Schwarz gut gespielt, aber es gab schon zu gewissen Momenten in der Öffnung einiges an Risiko. Also, ich glaube, dieses Motiv mit E5 ist, glaube ich, das Motiv, was man sich merken sollte mit wenn man Pirt spielt. Also, genau, Läufer G4, vielleicht erst mal Läufer G7 spielen, aber dieses Motiv, wenn Schwarz bisschen unterentwickelt vor allem ist und keine Kontrolle über hier über E5 hat, ohne Springer auf D7, dann ist E5 schon die Idee. Ohne Springer auf F3, ja. Also jetzt okay, genau, D5 positionell schrecklich einfach nur. Aber hier, E5. Es wäre 'n guter Moment gewesen für Weiß, jetzt ordentlich so was zu bekommen, weil der Springer kann nicht nach vorne gehen und der Springer F7 haben wir auch schon gesehen, geht Springer okay, sagen wir mal, wir machen nicht Springer F7, wir machen Springer E8. Auch ein sehr trauriger Zug. Es muss Weiß vielleicht nicht mal E6 spielen, weil nach E6 könnte er vielleicht irgendwie sagen: „Okay, ich kann F5 spielen“ oder so. Aber das schaut auch einfach nur schrecklich aus. Ja, Turm D1 zum Beispiel. Ja, okay, es ist schrecklich, ja, es ist schlecht, aber die Partie geht noch 'n bisschen weiter. Also, ist jetzt nicht, dass man irgendwie sofort aufgeben müsste oder so. Schwarz hat schon noch 'n paar Tricks hier. Aber ja, also Springer F7, E6. Und das E5 ich glaube, E5 Motiv war bis zum Ende Motiv. Also, das war, glaube ich, hier 'n Motiv. Also, hier paar Mal. Dann zum Beispiel hier wieder E5 Motiv. Genau, und jetzt hier wieder E5. Also, bester Zug. Ich glaube, das war wirklich 5-mal der beste Zug oder so, ne? Ja, hier war auch E5 besser als der Rest. Nimmt. Ja, wieder E5, ja. Also, E5 ist immer das Motiv die ganze Zeit. Das ist unglaublich. Weil das ist die einzige Art, also, Möglichkeit, um für Schwarz noch irgendwie Gegenspiel zu erlangen. Wieder E5, also, ist unglaublich. Ich glaube echt 10-mal der Zug ist E5 der beste Zug. Okay, danach ist er einfach aus. Ähm, ja genau, mir gefällt Turm A3 gefällt mir sehr gut und es erlaubt gar nichts mehr. Er kann nicht mal blockieren. Okay, er kann Springer nach B3 spielen, aber den nimmt man einfach raus. Deswegen allgemein 'ne gute Partie von Schwarz, nur halt in der Eröffnung musst du 'n bisschen aufpassen. Wenn du in der Eröffnung mit Pils dich bisschen besser auskennen würdest, dann würdest du weniger oft in diese Probleme kommen. Also oder halt einfach, ja, verlieren. Weil zum Beispiel 'n Gegner hat jetzt 1650 gehabt. Wenn du zum Beispiel besser werden möchtest und 'n Gegner hat, weiß nicht, zum Beispiel 2000 oder so, dann wird er diesen E5-Zug ehrlich gesagt, ich weiß nicht, wann war das noch mal? Ich glaube, in der Eröffnung hier. Also er hatte gar nicht überlegt, ne? Aber E5 ist einer der Kanatenzüge, die man hier generell hat. Okay, also neben Läufer nach F7 und anderen Schlagzügen. Aber zum Tausender wird dich hier bestrafen. Und deswegen vielleicht so der Läufer G4 ist generell nicht so oft die Idee, also erst später, also nicht so früh halt. Deswegen muss man sich nicht festlegen mit Läufer G4. Ja, wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, könnt ihr gerne ein Clap da lassen für den Zuschauer. Jedenfalls den Kanal abonnieren, das Video teilen und das Video liken natürlich. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao. So, ich bin gleich zurück. So, okay. Wir sind back. Back in Business, Leute. Back in Business. Wie geht's euch? Wie geht's euch? Was machen Sachen? Ich mache mal einen neuen Tab hier auf. Oh, ich muss meine Öffnungen anschauen, ne? Halt ehrlich. Hello, I'm watching your stream and I want to ask you, can you subscribe to Doggy Warrior? Oh my God. Oh mein Gott, hier kommen sie mir löschen. Insane. Frechter, frech, frech, frech. Das ist frech. Kommt vorbei und sagt, ja, kannst du bitte bei mir abonnieren? Da frage ich mich immer so, wie alt ist diese Person? Also, ist er so 11 Jahre alt? Oder ich weiß nicht. Also, was bringt ihm das? Er würde einen Abonnenten bekommen, der nicht mal echt ist. Ja, okay, man kann das natürlich selber botten, ja, aber meine persönliche Meinung ist da, dann hast du keine echten Zuschauer, es sind einfach nur Fake. Bringt nicht so viel. Oh Gott. Boah, jetzt bin ich schon wieder krank. Let's play casual. Clean position. Hello, hello. How can I? Here, I can only swallow. Okay. Where do you want to play? Leeches or just come? Hope you're doing good, guys. Welcome, welcome. No, okay. 2200. Okay, okay. Let me go for this one. Okay, I haven't played Bishop B5 in a long time. Go A4. Bishop E2. Clean in position. Ah, yeah. And place the knight off. All right. All right, my friend. Let's go here. Yeah, in the recent times, like for the past, I don't know how many months, like I would say half a year now, I don't play the Bishop B5 line anymore, to be honest. And that's not such a huge fan anymore. Like back then, I was playing this all the time, but now it's just not as powerful in my opinion. All right, let's go here. Okay, I really miss playing this. Okay, now also this B6 move was not great. Okay, he's just blummering a pawn. He should have played knight to d4. This would have been a much better move. Yeah. Yeah, bishop b5 in line is not so promising anymore. I mean, it's still possible and stuff, but it's not what I would recommend nowadays. Or like for myself, what I would play. Okay, queen b4, alright. Huh, I missed this move. I missed that move. Let's see what he comes up with. What idea he has in mind. All right. Yeah, let's put this guy here. If he wants, he can take some pawns. If he has that desire. Okay. It's actually interesting. I can go here now. Take, I go here, and then take here. I could also play this move. I could also blunder my pieces. Hmm. So many interesting options. What to do, what to do. Yeah, I'm clueless. Let's go C3. I mean, it's quite risky, but also quite interesting. But it's okay. It's an unrated game. It gets a viewer, so I can basically chill. Okay, let me take this. Let me take these. Oh wow. Okay. That's slightly surprising. I just wanted to go here. Okay. Let me go here. No, actually, let's go here. Let's go here. Like, I would like to play this move, but it's not possible right now. Sadly. He has his 8 pass pawn and has this kind of strange idea of to play maybe rook b7 at some point. Or maybe this. So. Alright, guys. And by the way, you can check out YouTube if you haven't already. Okay. I mean, I feel like I would just want to play rook b7 now. Or not f6. No, 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 not f6 check. Let me go here. Just ask him what he wants to do. This is hanging. Like the worst case scenario is I'm losing some pawn and then I'm still having some kind of attack. Worst case. Yeah. Wow. It's unexpected. Smooth. Sea Burgers. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, mate. Thank you for the follow, man. Or girl. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Right now I'm playing some viewers. Genau, wir spielen gerade gegen ein paar Zuschauer. Okay, jetzt geht doch gleich die Post ab, oder? Was kann man hier machen? Rambazamba so? Ja. Wenn der Turm hängt jetzt, das heißt, hängt auf F5. Ich habe auch so Ideen, irgendwie mal C4 zu spielen. Turm der. Okay, was ist das? Ich kann es auch den rausschlagen, oder? Okay, was geht doch? Ich dachte, das geht nicht für ihn. Ich dachte, das geht nicht. Okay, war jetzt ein Problem jetzt, ne? Tu halt so Springer E7 Geschichten. Genau, also Springer E7 gewinnt das Minimum Turm. Was ist mit Turm E8? Läufer hier, Dame hier, Dame G7, Springer E7 Schach. König hier und Turm schlägt. Schaut schon mal nicht schlecht aus. Oh mein Gott, er kann auf F, er kann auf E8 tauschen. Ei, so jetzt natürlich nicht bedacht. Okay, erstmal Schach geben. Das hätte ich vielleicht vorher bedenken sollen. So, okay, jetzt können wir alles machen, ne? Kann den schlagen. Könnte auch den schlagen. Erstmal nehme ich den hier raus. Genau. Und dann so ein Zug wie Dame E3. Ja, jetzt raus damit. Bevor ich noch irgendwelche Probleme bekomme mit irgendwelchen Geschichten hier. Hm, so. Ja, okay, jetzt könnte ich halt Minimum Dame. Oder, nee, ist einfach sogar matt. Okay. GG. Thank you for the game. Thank you for the follows, guys. So. I mean, you played quite well until like the late middle game. Like I also didn't play so great, but for example, here you were better if you just play knight to d4 in this position. Like, this was a pretty simple move. I thought I would have to play this, and then like I kind of misplayed this move. I missed 90, like 94. Should have just taken, and played bishop f3. No, actually no. C4 maybe. Bishop b6 and then bishop takes. Okay, okay, okay. There were multiple ups and downs. Oh wow, 95. Oh my god. No, lol. Hoch. Okay, here that was just pure gambling. Okay, so queen f4 is better. Oh my god, so many blunders. I made 4 blunders. Yeah, this was a bad game. The c5 pawn was hanging. I thought deliberately refused to take on c5. I didn't even see the pawn was hanging, to be honest. Because the pawn was always defended previously, and I just didn't realize. Like, of course I would just take it if I can. Simply here, bishop f3, and then maybe yeah, I just hang it. No, like I just woke up like half an hour ago, so I'm not 100% there yet. So yeah, let me go to chess.com and then do some puzzle rush. So maybe play some rapid. I will have to leave in about 2 hours, so we can do some puzzle rush, some puzzle battle if you guys want. Maybe there's somebody down to play some match. Is anybody who has some wants to play some puzzle battle, or maybe something else? So guys, yeah, let me just quickly warm up. I actually recently noticed, for some reason, if I think, I do better. Like if I take my time. So what I try to do, I want to do the first 20 but really fast, and then I slow down. Okay, wait, stop. Around here is where sometimes you have to take your time. Hmm. Right. Oh wait, I cannot take this. I didn't expect this move. Why did I want to let my uh so not intentional. Okay, but we will push. We will push. It's free. Hmm. Focus. We have to lock the fuck in, man. We have to lock the fuck in. I have queen b6 check. Oh wait, it's not it's not my rook. Who? It's not my rook, my friend. Hmm. Check here. Check. Yeah, it has to be good. Has to be good. Just blunders in one move. Insane. Okay, this was horrible. Bad warm up. Oh my god. Okay. Da war. Oh mein. Hä, was mache ich? Da springt er D4. Okay, langsam. Was mache ich gerade? Oh mein Gott. Pass rest on leeches. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that in just a minute. I actually want to get one good run on chess.com. Like one decent run. The rook was hanging. Oh my god. Uh, hm. So. Keine Ahnung. So, what am I doing? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's go to Lichess, puzzle racer. I actually have to wake up. It's crazy. Horrible performance. So. Everybody who wants to join can join. So, guys. So. How can I? Ah, wait. I can have the chat right here. Wait, if I send this, what, if I say then send hello to both, it will be hello here and to, oh my god, I don't have to open YouTube or Twitch. I can just open Restream like this. Ah, nice. It's much better. Okay, it's much, much better. Ah, wrong scene maybe? Nice. Okay. So guys, okay, it's a 1v1 against you, huh?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Let's go.
2, 1, 0.
Fuck. Oh my god, I can feel how my brain is lagging right now. Like literally, oh my god. What is happening right now? Wow, I'm so slow. I feel like I'm on drugs or something, you say. Man, that's crazy. Horrible, guys, horrible. It's insane. Bouncing across? Hello. Welcome, welcome. Why am I so bad? I usually get 80. I usually get 80. Oh my god. Trackpad, yeah, same, same, same. Bro, I'm not 100% there yet. Oh my god. Oh. How's the OTB going? Pretty good. Pretty good. Here, let me show you. Let me show you. I don't know when you last joined the stream, but I have been grinding and I have been scammed, actually. I have been scammed because one of my opponents had the 2000 national rating, but he didn't have a feeder rating. Here, one guy, like I won against him, I would have gotten 5 more points. Like I would have been on +2 or 3 or something like this. Feeder holy, yeah, yeah. Let's go. That's pretty nice. So, okay, like this is crazy. I would have gotten so many points. Like I was completely winning here. Like this should have been +20 something, right? No, I'm not kidding. I was completely winning here. I blundered in the Rook game. Like okay, it's my fault, of course. And then I didn't get 5 points. Like so basically, like I would have had 25 points more than this. Like +22 would have been the result, which would have been appropriate if I don't get scammed because the guy didn't have an elo, and I just win the first game. But okay, if I win the first game, I get some other opponent. Yeah, of course. So it's not so easy. But having a minus in the tournament is actually incredible. Yeah, it's a common. Yeah, of course. Like in the US, it's completely different. The thing is, to be honest. Oh wait, I have a message on my phone. So basically, what I want to say, in the US, you can only like get a real field rating if you play with people from other countries, like some closed known tournaments, like for example some Charlotte Chess Center, GM round robin or whatever. That's basically like the only real option, or you go to Europe. Like you can, to be honest, for example, I think the best example is Dina Belenkaya. Like in Europe, she was like 23 plus, 2300 plus, and now she's 20. Like she's the same rating as me. Like Fide Belenkaya, yeah, here. Yeah, she has the same rating as me. She has 6 more points than me because every single tournament is got there's at least got to be one or two insane kid. Okay, she wins. Okay, she loses. Okay, this is normal. And she draws against some 1800, which is like insane. This is a very, very bad result, you know? Yeah, okay, happens maybe once. Okay. So she just basically doesn't gain any rating. And these guys, they're also underrated. And even though it was 100 plus 30, but not 30 rated. I played a Canada's tournament to qualify to another tournament that had a bunch of 2300 feet and tied. First person oh shit. Okay, she's very inconsistent, but just for the example, you know, like I don't know when she moved to America, but I think around here or something like 2020. I'm not sure. Like then she lost a bunch of rating. For example, let's go to 2023. It's like I think to be honest, if I would play in America, I would also be 2100 or like I would at least be 100 points lower because everybody there is underrated. So compared to them, I'm highly overrated, like to anybody who's from the US. But for me, they are underrated for me. Yeah? I don't know, like here. She played in Germany, so in Israel, and then in France. Yeah, she was still playing in Reykjavik Open, okay, some European. The people in India think, yeah, of course. Like, if you just, for example, if you take 100 random people in India, like just have a feeder rating, they're gonna be maybe 10 of them are like good players and have like, for example, yeah, they're playing internationally, which are okay. And then you have like the other 85 or 90, whatever, who are 100 points, 200 points, or even more underrated. Like I recently saw a YouTube video by Chess India. There was a Pradhananda was playing against some university, like five players, 5+0 against 1 minute, like an exhibition match. And they're like the one guy he said he had 2400 leeches blitz. 2400 leeches blitz is like around 21 to 2200 over the board feeder. So, and he said his feed rating was 1700. So this guy is like at least 3 to 400 points underrated. For example, the only way I would play in America is if I would play some norm tournament, like something close where I know all of my opponents are also playing internationally. Yeah, exactly. Like 20, yeah. For example, when I was also highly underrated, my over the board rating was 2400. Sorry, rating was 1460 FIDE, 1400, and I was like 2400 leeches bullet. Like I was 1000 points underrated, and then in the next 2 years I gained like 300 or 400 points. So basically, like also there was this one guy of large chess. He's talking about this a lot because you only play with players from your same country and you don't have any exchange between like with some other foreign countries, the rating doesn't it isn't the same everywhere, you know? Like let's say you don't have the means, like the money to travel or like play tournaments, then you just won't be able to do anything. For example, let's say you have to spend 1,000 euros, for example, you know, in India, like as an Indian, to go to like Spain or something, play in the area, which is just insane. He's bullet on 2500, but it isn't always underrated. I've seen people saying, yeah, okay, of course, there are people, for example, which have like 2,000, like 1,900 over the board, and then they have like 2700 blitz. But it's also like they don't play classical. Like they would be better, but they don't play classical at all, or they are not good at classical. I'm just saying the thing is, if you have a high online rating, that just it's just an indicator that you are capable of playing like somebody who has, for example, I have 2500 like on leeches, for example, and I'm around 2200 to 2250, for example, yeah, whatever. And the thing is, I had this rating for the past like 1 or 2 years, I don't know, in online bullet, online blitz, yeah. I wasn't really tryharding, but the thing is, my over the board rating was like 150 points lower. So I basically I just catched up with my rating. And that's the same thing like them, yeah. And the thing is, I have to play a lot. Like, just imagine, I'm playing like a lot of games, and I have K factor 20. So for like good wins, like here plus 10, plus 4, yeah. Like every tournament is like plus 5 or like plus 10 or something like this. Yeah. Like here I played 7 plus 9. Like I played 19 games in 1 month. So basically, yeah. And of course, if there are no tournaments near you, like there are countries that where with they have no tournaments. Like I was in Georgia a month ago. I was visiting my grandparents, and there are no tournaments. Literally no tournaments. Like I don't know how many players have a feed rating in this yeah, country, but it's insane. Are classical tournaments expensive? Yeah, depends. For example, let me show you something. Here, this tournament was for me completely free because it was just a one tournament, a 1 day tournament. Like I arrived from the airport in Munich, and then I went to the tournament, which is like 20 minutes away in Munich, and the entry fee was 15 euros. 15 euros, which is for like basically you pay 5 to 10 euros a game, which is pretty good. And then, for example, if you compare this to my next tournament, which I'm going to play in 2 days, my overall spending is going to be 400 euros around about for 5 games. It's going to be 80. Like this is much different. Sorry, for 7 games. So it's going to be like around 50 euros per game. Sometimes you can basically get them for free. Like this is basically free. 5 is nothing, yeah. But then you have to pay sometimes 50. So I'm trying to like mix them, like to play. Like I want to play much, but I don't want to play these. For example, these tournaments, these little tournaments. I'm just getting trash opponents. This is just pure farming because I need games. This is also this is very risky, by the way. Yeah, like she's underrated, and if you make one draw, you lose like 8 points. So this is risky. Also, yeah, K factor 40 was mentioned. Like yeah, the thing is, K factor 20 for me personally isn't like I don't have bad tournaments. Okay, here I just basically got robbed, like because the guy didn't have an elo, so I would have been on +3. So even if it's going bad, like this was a horrible tournament because and I felt horrible, but bad, I still would have gotten points because the one guy didn't have elo. Like the guy has 2000 and doesn't not have elo. I was confused. I was actually the guy was 65 years old. Yeah. So the thing is, but I would prefer like maybe not just K10, K20, K40, maybe some in between. Maybe some like 25 or 30. Or or make it like a K50 or 6, for example, for kids, like for example, if you're under 14, your K factor is like K50. And Moni Ploni, hello, hello. Like something which there are many how do you say this? Like more levels. For example, let me pull up paint. So there's K factor 10 for over 2400. Then there is 20 for over 2300 or over 18 years. Then you get the 20. and if you're under 18 or under 2300, or you haven't played 30 games yet, you get 40. When I play OTP Blitz, I just hang pieces. I got 600 feet in my first tournament. Yeah, that's good rating. It's a good starting rating. Good starting rating. So basically, for example, something like a 30 for like under 25, for example, or a 25 for under 25. Yeah, for example, like this would increase my rating games like per game by 1 point, like times. It's gonna be times 1.25. Yeah, like the thing is, for example, the crazy thing is the fact, for example, I had 2000 rating. They think it's underrated for 2200 online. What I mean, if you have 2200 online, you should be in Germany, you should be a 2000 player, like 2000 feeder rated player. Like I know somebody who's exactly this category. He has 2000 and he's also like 2200. Like this is the perfect example, yeah. Also he's like around about 2000, so plus 200. Like usually on the high level, your rating is gonna be minus 200, and for like a blitz, yeah, on each. For example, mine is gonna be like 2300 to 2250, right? Plus minus, yeah. So I also know I'm slightly underrated, like 50 points maybe, not sure, but this is usually the thing. Like it's gonna be minus 200, minus 300 usually. For example, okay, let's pull up. I don't know. For example, guys, you guys, guess what his over the board rating is. What do you think is over his over board rating is? Are you taking CM? Yes, I'm gonna take CM. I'm gonna take CM. Like I don't have to take it, but I'm okay. I mean, 1400 is the floor, but national rating, like national overall board rating. I mean, he doesn't have an ELO. I mean, his national rating is around about 1500, but he's underrated, like 100 points at least. So it also applies to him. He's like 1600 strength, or maybe even a bit more. So same thing. Okay, of course, at this level you don't have ELO usually, and the ELO floor is quite cursed nowadays. And the funny thing is, what I could also do if I were able, like if I could find a tournament which is like a C tournament or B tournament, which are like under 1600s, I could farm them, like insanely farm them, because right now I have 2180, and for everybody who is 400 points lower than me, so anybody who's 1780 or below, I get my 1.6 elo per game. It doesn't matter if it's 1780 or 1500 elo, and 1500 elo, like this is insane. You would think between these two ratings is like 300 strength difference. No, because when people get 1500 elo nowadays, it's probably like a real strength of 12 or 1300. So I'm basically a 1000 point favorite, and the difference here is only like as if it was only 400 points, which is like insane. And I could do the Hikaru thing, yeah. Gained 1.8, but Hikaru's excuse was reasoning was he wants to gain not the rating but the games. He needs the minimum rating, the minimum games required. It's kind of funny that the 1500 plays Magnussen, who was like exactly they will lose 3.2 elo, but Magnus would gain 0.0 because he's over 2650. So there would just elo would be lost, like it would go nowhere. So whenever I younger, like whenever somebody with K40 has a positive result against someone who is older, elo will go flow into the system, basically. Yeah. For example, if a 2000 K40 player wins against a 20 player, this guy loses 10 elo and this guy wins 20. So their 10 elo is going to be like given. I mean, by introducing the rating floor and the rating, how's it called? The rating, not the rating bump. For example, my tournament I'm gonna play in a few days. From the current rankings, this is my first round opponent, and he's 1912. If you pull up the elo calculator, I'm gaining like 3.6 points something. 3.6 elo, 3.4. And the thing is, his rating got inflated by the elo push in 2024, like 2 years ago. So this guy is how old? 63. His national rating, if you click on it, is 1870. So not that bad. But this is quite nice. So basically, like from the mathematical point, this is the one of the good opponents, not the perfect opponent. The perfect opponent from the like rating farming aspect would be some of the same rating like this, because they get a bump up, and national rating like 1700 or something. Then it's like completely free. Well, this would be insane. Like, just imagine, I would usually get 1.6 or like nothing usually, but now I get 3.4. It's insane. Like, this, and then the expected value usually, if you have some restrictions with the 400 points difference, like, and they don't have it here. But if I how do you call it? If I play against someone with 1700 rating, my like pure mathematical probability is like over 95, I think 94%. So just from the mathematical point, I should only gain one elo if I win against this guy. Should. I would get 1.6 because of the rating minimum, and then I get a whopping 1.8 point extra. So in this case, if I make a draw, I lose 6.6. I can show you quickly. And if I lose 16.6. So the nice thing is, I just get 1.8 elo plus whatever result happens. Even if I make a draw, I don't get so much minus. And if I lose, same thing. Okay, losing is quite hard, but even if, like this is just, I'm collecting EV in this case, basically. Like let's say you play 5 opponents where you get 1.5 elo, like too much basically, because they are overrated or something like this. Boom, you make 7.5 elo after the tournament. And I didn't even do anything special. And this is what has been happening to me basically. I'm playing my games, and sometimes I just get these opponents, which are no, like this was I was very surprised. Like the last time I lost against a weaker opponent was in August last year. And in the game also I was completely like I was also like I was winning. I was +2, and here I was also +6. I was winning in a rook game, and then I with 3 minutes on the clock I evaluated something, and then it went from winning to losing actually, because I was taking the wrong route with the king. It was so sad. Like this at this point I was on 2183. If I had that I won that game, I would have been 13 points away from CM. This game was very bad. But then, quite important, I was on -15 basically, the one round. And then I made a small comeback. Like I won against the guy without elo, and then again against this guy, which is a nice result. And then make a draw last round here. Yeah? So I'm not unhappy with this tournament, to be honest. because I didn't manage my time in this game quite very well. This was very bad. Like if I had 10 more minutes, I would have easily figured this out, or like 5 more minutes. Because he was playing like I was winning I was better in the opening. Like my advantage was just increasing. Very clean game. This was very surprising to me personally. After the game, I was like, what am I doing? I should never lost that game. This is the crazy thing. Thing is, the nice thing is, I didn't lose because he was outplaying me. Like I lost the game because of my own stupidity, like giving away the win, which is a bit less worse, you know. Like when when you're pushing and then pushing over pushing. That's the only way I can lose if I over push. Like I know if I don't over push, I always have a draw. Like three moves before I lost my huge advantage, I could have offered a draw and he would have taken immediately. Like he was already trying to repeat moves, which wasn't possible at that point. So this is quite harsh. This is quite hard to be honest. This is quite sad. I was quite close. But okay, I'm like I gained a few tournament points before the tournament, which is like a quite a small puffer, basically, like. And okay, I made a comeback here, which is quite nice. So overall, I gained 1 point, which is not nice, but I didn't lose points, yeah. So it's not it's okay. Like this should have been a month where I was on plus 20. The games were pretty okay. Like it just takes time. Like sometimes you have these. It happens like once or two. Like I rarely lose against weaker opponents. Like I lost against a weaker opponent in this. No, wait, in this tournament here. This game I lost in round three, a completely winning position. And when was the last time I lost against a weaker opponent? Before that, let me quickly check. Against a weaker opponent. No, I just don't lose against weaker opponents. Also, in 2025, let me quickly check. So in 2025, he was stronger. Okay, 40 points. I don't really consider this weaker. Pretty close, but yeah, you could count that. So two. No, 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 no. So in 2025, I lost one game against a weaker opponent. One. And the other one, he was 40 points lower rated, which is not so like seriously lower rated opponent. That's what I'm talking about. And like I didn't lose so much. I just don't lose so much. It's crazy. Pretty nice. Like I'm to be honest nowadays I'm surprised when I lose. Like I was very surprised. Like I just don't lose nowadays. If you just look at my games here. So how many games is this? This is 5 games. This is another 5, 7, 12, 17 games. In 17 games, I lost one game. Here I didn't lose. I lost two games. I lost two games out of 17. Yeah, 2 out of 17. Which is like this is just crazy. Like even if I have a bad position, okay, here I was winning, yeah. But I just don't lose against low rated usually. This is nice. This is pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, and I actually got scammed in the Blitz tournament as well. I don't know if you were here recently. I don't think so. But in my Blitz tournament in round what was it here in round three, like I was in 2 out of 2, and it was a 5+0 Blitz tournament, which was elo rated. And 5+0 does no increment. In the end, I have 3 seconds on the clock. He also has 3 seconds on the clock. My king is defending my rook. But as I place my rook and hit the clock, I knock my rook over, and the rook basically rolls. Like he's just flying basically to like some square here, yeah, like in this area of e3, a2, d3, something like this. So from g3, he went to this area. So my king is here and is defending the rook. His king is on f2, So I played rook to g3. Incredibly stupid move when the clock is on the line. No, guys. The clock is on the left side, and I put my rook from a3 to g3. It's stupid. I should have played rook to a2 check or something. It's quick moves. But I put the rook on g3, so it's defended. I put the rook on g3, then I go to the clock, I knock over my rook. The rook is like anywhere, like nowhere actually, and then he just, as the rook is rolling, he just takes it and says it's on f3 and claims it's a draw because I have no more pieces left. And the crazy thing is, he didn't also resign before. Like I had like 15 seconds against 15 seconds, and okay. I mean, okay, I can understand why he didn't resign, but then like it's crazy. Like the rook, not like I knocked the rook over, and the top of the rook was probably like laying on f3. Like, how to explain this? For example, this is g3, this area, and this is f3, and the rook was like this. And yeah, of course, I called the arbiter. And I thought he was cheating. Yeah, and this was like the case. And then we were arguing and arguing and arguing, and then the arbiter said to me, "You can take a draw, or you both lose the game. You get nulled. Like you get 0 points for the game. And if you get 0 points, you lost the game." And I'm like, this is so stupid. He told me you can take a draw. To me, like I'm the only one who can win the game, and he also lost on time. The time was also down on 0. It was insane. Huh? And yeah, you can take a draw or you can both lose. Then, then okay, then I took the draw after like arguing and arguing, and then next round he's doing the same shit again. He's doing the same shit again. And the next round against some other opponent, he has 0 pieces on the board. He has just the king. I can set up the position, guys. So I played rook to g3, and as I go to hit the clock on the left side of the board, I knock over my rook, and the top of the rook is on f3, like it's laying there. Yeah, it's rolling. Top of the rook is on f3, and the other top is of like the bottom is on g3. So he just takes my rook and puts his king on f3, even though the rook is not on f3. Yeah, like only one part. And I was still rolling. This is the crazy thing. Like as I was pressing the clock, he takes my rook off the board and just says draw. And then in the next round, he's trying to cheat. In my case, it's maybe slightly. And there were 4 arbiters in the room, 4 arbiters for 12 boards, and they didn't watch the games. And after my instance, the next game they were watching the games, and then in the other game, he was white. He was losing again, of course. And it was this position. Both have 3 seconds on the clock, or like 2 seconds on the clock. Black played king to h4, and he played king to g3, and tries to press the clock. And the other guy, he also saw my game. Like the black player saw my game from before. I was talking to him after the game. After I drew that game, and he saw that what he was doing, the guy, and the cheater basically. Maybe he wasn't doing it on purpose, but when I saw he was doing it again, he played king to g3 in this position. And this time the arbiters were actually besides the board and watching. And now he claimed the thing, and the arbiter saw it. So in this case, he actually won because okay, he gets 1 extra minute basically, and then he has 2 seconds against 1 minute and 2. So basically now black won fair and square. He was trying to cheat again. Like here, he was even arguing. I was watching the game as well. I was watching this game. He played king to h4. He put the king on g3 immediately. Before, like he was moving the king to g3, and it was black to move here. So it's black to move. Black is taking the king and putting it on h4 right now. The king is like in the air, and he puts the king here and presses the clock back immediately. And then the thing is, so it's like this. And then he's saying, "Yeah, you play king to h4. You did the mistake, but black played this first." Yeah, I was like, "How are you trying to scam some people again?" I was like, oh my god. Like in my case, my opponent lost on time, and I am the one up the rook, and he's the one trying to cheat. Like there were like three motives basically. I'm up a rook, he lost on time, and he's trying to cheat. So two and maybe three. And in this case again, yeah, he's again losing. I was like, what the fuck is this? Okay, I mean, it's not that deep because okay, I would have gotten 10 more elo points if I had won that game. But the fact that he's trying to cheat in the second game again, I was like, oh my god. And then he got caught, and then of course, then the next time he didn't do it again. Yeah. My goodness, I was like, wow. And then while he was like, I played my rook to g3, and all of a sudden he was claiming that my rook was actually on what was it? On e2. Like he was making up stories. He was playing. He was saying, yeah, the rook was on e2. Ah no, I think it was maybe on e3 or f3. And then he didn't even know. I put my rook on g3 to protect the king. I was like, oh my god. Like he's again trying to. If you have, then I was like in the hindsight, I was like 5+0 is so stupid. Just play 3+2. There's no way you can like cheat because you have increment. And the thing is, if you have 2 seconds on the clock, it's quite hard to process these things. And the funny thing is, my opponent, this is also the biggest problem, my opponent lost on time, and as he was taking the rook, like the thing is, he took the rook and lost on time, but he didn't even like he made an illegal move and then losing on time, getting into a drawn position. You know, like in my case, this was the problem. Making an illegal move, and I cannot claim because he made an like illegal move, which is now a legal position now. And I cannot. How can I claim this? Like I have no video evidence. This was the biggest problem. There was no arbiter watching, and I don't understand why do you have 4 arbiters for 12 boards and they don't watch any game? Like I was like, what am I doing here? Yeah, I'm like I'm getting scammed in front of like what the fuck is this? Yeah, it splits elo. It's not that important. Yeah, but still, like very bad job from the arbiter. Well, he made a move roll on. Wait, what? Well, he made a move based on your rook having rolled on the board, so ruling would be you click the clock without readjusting. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But the crazy thing is exactly like I put my rook on g3 for some reason. Like I put it correctly on g3, which was quite interesting, and then it was starting to roll. Because I didn't make any moves which were rolling before. Yeah, okay. If it was exactly, you're actually right. If it was my mistake, um, to put in the rook on g3 not correctly, and then it was rolling to f3, then of course then he would get an extra minute. And then I would lose on time and make a draw because I don't have the time. Basically, this was an over the board event. Now online it's clear you missed. No, this was over the board, ignorated. Like I don't even know who came up with this idea to play +0. There was another tournament also at the same time, another day. 25+0, like a rapid. I mean, in this case, they don't have any um, possibility that a game is going to take some long time. But the stupid thing is, all of this is every 3 rounds in the Bliss tournament, they made a 10-minute smoker break, and there were not even any smokers. I don't even know. Like like we were playing 15 games of Blitz, then 10-minute break, 10-minute break, 10-minute break, and then 1 hour break, and then 10-minute break. This was insane. Like it took like the thing is, this was included in the whole tournament, in the over the board tournament, and the Blitz tournament finished 15 minutes before the actual tournament because they were stretching it so close. I was like, what is this? You know, like I have to play the over the board tournament, and like if they finish 30 minutes okay before, then maybe okay, yeah. But they were actually stressing it so hard, it's insane. I was like, it was like the over the board tournament organization was pretty good, but the Blitz was very, 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 very questionable, I would say. Like what was like the thing which was tilting me the most? He was claiming the rook was like then like the first argument he said the rook was on the second rank. There was no second rank. The rook was on a3, which is insane. Smoke break in the tournament. No. So it was like after every 3 rounds of blitz of 5+0, there would be a 10-minute break. So every 30 minutes, it's going to be a 10-minute break. Usually, every normal tournament makes like one big break, you know, like for some like for lunch or something like this, which they also did. Yeah, it just was not the blitz was not so nice. Like next year, I'm not going to play the blitz tournament there. Like I would rather focus on the over the board and on the long time control chess. But this was I was like, wow. Like he was actually trying to argue there, yeah. His argument this was the most tilting. His arguments made no sense. He was claiming 5 different things on at the same time, which were all different. Like first of all, he said there was no rook. How there was no rook? Like of course there was a rook. I would just played the rook to g3. Oh my god! And then he was saying, yeah, maybe there was a rook. I think it was maybe on e2, but there wasn't on a second rank and a third rank. Then he was claiming e3, and said then I said, yeah, I put it on g3. Like I knew I put it on g3. And then he realized, maybe I can say it was an f3. I was like, what? And then the arbiters, like, oh my god, they were probably like 1200 or something. Yeah, like I was trying to move on after this, yeah. And I just lost in the next game. Like I was like, wow. Like the next game I just played very bad. I was not tilted, but I played a very bad game next game and lost. But I was just angry that actually he was trying to claim that he can make a draw here. Yeah, I was like, and then after my game, after this one game, he drew with me, and then he lost, and then he got so destroyed afterwards. Hello, procrastinating right now. Hello, hello. Hast du das beleidigt gehabt? Spliffs? What is a spliff? Washington Square Park 2. Yeah, I mean, like the typical, like they take a piece, and while they take a piece, they snatch another piece, and then you're down a piece all of a sudden. You lose wheat, joints. Yeah, I mean, they are trying everything to win against you. Yeah, every dirty trick they have up their sleeve. It's insane. It's insane, guys. It's insane. Yeah, like, and he was like so. It was so strange because the main arbiter didn't even want to say anything. He was like too afraid. And then the other guy had an opinion on this. Yeah, wheat has been legal since April of last year for over a year now. I mean, there was a big movement down, and then it was liberated, and now people actually sometimes smoke on this. It's just so stupid. like I hate when people smoke like or like anything, cigarettes or it's so the taste, not the taste, the smell is so bad. It's insane. Yeah, but this tournament, I was like confused. I was genuinely confused. How can you live with yourself trying to claim 2 times like by cheating and over the board, you know? Oh, his arguments. Okay, stupid, very stupid guy. Yeah, the thing is exactly like they don't care about oh they have to keep up like often there are kids around, you know, like now like since like 1.5 years I strongly react to smoke. Like back then it was unpleasant, but nowadays I'm very close to puking. Like I get this puking feeling, which is very uncomfortable, you know. Like I'm like close to like throwing up, you know. Like nowadays I just can't handle this. I don't know why. It was very like I think people think I'm doing it on purpose, you know. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just I feel generally just like sick, actually sick. Hey, so. Ah, Love 5-7. Oh my God. Hmm. This is pretty annoying. But the what? No, wait. I have to take the queen first. Oh my God. Okay, this is actually. You feel me? Thank you, man. Yeah, it's just so annoying. I mean, I can understand when people cheat sometimes, you know, like to feel better or self like elo boost or ego boost or something, or to impress friends. Of course, it's not good, but it's always gonna be there. That's the problem. There's always gonna be one person who. Wait, what? What the heck? I thought it was made in one. Holy shit! This was tense. Made in one, yeah. Made in one is always a good thing to do. Knight b5 was made in one. What am I doing, guys? Like the thing is, the reward is not so big to the risk. Sorry, the ratio. If you compare the two, the ratio is very bad for you. You know, like let's say if you win $1 million in a cheat, then it's life changing. You know, and let's say the reward like you win this $1 million. Nobody finds out, then you're good to go basically. No, But if you play some online games, then what are you winning? 7 elo? I don't know. Not so. Oh my god. Yeah, over the board is it's not impossible, but if you cheat over the board, then actually something is wrong with you. Like usually, if people cheated, there's some angry kid who's like tilted. Yeah, I mean, over the board cheating is like insanely risky because then there are actually penalties. You know, if you cheat on leeches or something or just a com, you just get banned from the site. Over the board cheating, I think you can actually face some pretty serious penalties. Oh wait, what? What was this puzzle? But guys, what are your next tournaments? What are your plans? Because I'm playing a tournament in the 2 days. I actually need to brush up my openings. I haven't looked at them in quite a while, I would say. Or are there even many tournaments in your area, guys? Like close by. Hmm. Oh wait, no. For a second I was considering stupid stuff. This or this? What is the difference? Hmm. Okay, I don't get it. There's something here. What? This is wrong. Okay, what the heck? What the heck? Hmm. Did you play the Scotch and over the beat? OTB once? No, I haven't. Never played it. Hmm. Hmm. I'm way too slow. Are you E4 only? Yeah, not completely only. I would say over the board games are 95% E4. And then sometimes like once or twice a year I play under free. And I also played D4 last year once. But should D3 end it really ends? Okay, have you seen it? Yeah, I'm not so okay, well, what of them is um it's embarrassing. I mean if you could Yeah, online you feel it's so good, yeah. Or OTV is just if you do it, you're stupid. Um, exactly. You can make a new account and nobody knows. I'm serious, but I'm gonna try reading some more about it. Kidding. Oh, okay. Let's give to friends or colleagues. How can I put the chat right here? Can I put the chat somewhere else? How can I? Hmm. Like I don't want to look like this every day. Okay, maybe like this. Bishop d6. Ah, yeah, okay, of course. Bishop d3, bishop d6. So yeah, I don't play the Scotch. I mean, I could do it. How can I? Man, chat. I want to make the chat bigger by removing this little picture of my preview. How can I remove the preview? Hmm. How do I remove the preview? Preview. Yeah, okay, I just have to pause eraser. Like I don't know how many people are watching right now. Where can I see this? So it says restream an overall 5. But there's no. There should be also some. So one on YouTube and 4 on Twitch. I mean, it's not so much right now. Yeah, I would say like 95%. Did you just explain the opening is good? What do you mean? I'm on trackpad. Yeah, okay. Let's do a pause eraser for the viewers, guys. Or for you guys. Okay, I just scored 62 on my last one. It was horrible. You play on mobile. Damn. Damn, boy. Uh, hmm. You cannot use mouse. No way. Bro's trolling us. Like you don't have the wiki book. Which wiki book? Because is anybody else joining? I'm only Plony maybe? Okay, I will start in like 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
100
4,
plus. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Fuck. Wow, I'm so slow. I'm so slow. Scott is a rare opening OTB. It's a good weapon. Yeah, I could do that, yeah. Maybe if I haven't really considered Scotch as an opening for me personally, but maybe one day. Like if I get tired of some Spanish or something like this. Like okay, yeah. I mean, I play like Spanish as Rui Lopez. Hm, Fancy Boy, hallo, hallo. Wie schaut's bei dir eigentlich aus? Spielst du mit oder noch nicht? Also, weil ich hab gerade schon eine Abmeldung bekommen. Also ob das bei dir steht, ob du spielen kannst oder nicht. How do you play against the Berlin? Multiple things. I can make a draw if I want to. I can play D3 or whatever. Spin it a few lines. Du kannst spielen? Okay, okay. So. Okay. Eigentlich muss ich mir Eröffnungen anschauen, ne? Das Turnier jetzt. Eigentlich muss ich mir Eröffnungen anschauen. If you go into the ending. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Of course not. Of course not. I mean, like, I looked at this and then there's a jam from here that's working on book on Spanish. Wie du magst, wie du magst. Es ist egal, Tanz im Lande, ist egal. Ich habe eigentlich auf Deutsch angefangen, aber dann plötzlich kamen nur Englisch-Leute rein, dann habe ich auf Englisch weitergemacht. Aber ja. Also, heutzutage, wie lange will man spielen eigentlich? Like, yeah, I can play both lines. Like this and this. Depends what I want to do. Like, do I want to draw or no? Like, I could take the draw. Like, for example, I would only play this if I want to make a draw. Yeah, this is the only reason I would ever play d4 here because I would not go into this line. I think this is just insane. This is stupid. Now, for example, if you just look at the last 2 years, 400 games. Good luck winning that. So basically, what you can do, you can also play rook to e1 and multiple things. Like this is what I've played this once or twice, but I don't really like it. So nowadays I just play d3 more often. Yeah, like you're just not allowing so much stuff. When you can take, of course. Oh man, lol, lol, lol. What do you mean, lol? Bishop d3 and then bishop d. Yeah, for example, there's one line. Like I've played this a lot of many games in of this line. I've played so many games. This variation. In fact, this is like a position you still can play with white, in my opinion. So I mean, I mean, like, it's not like I'm struggling here or something. It's pretty fine. Pretty decent results. Like sometimes I have these phases where I don't get any e5, like one e5, and like over the board, just for example. Like nobody plays e5. And then in my last tournament, I got e5 twice. Like my opponent in the last round surprised me with e5. He only plays Sicilian, only. I never played e5. And then I was considering here: do I want to play the exchange variation? What do I want to do? Like which line? Which line? What do I want to play? Do you want to play d3 line or play a castle line? But then the whole thing just begins, yeah. Which line do I want to play here? Rookie 1? Yeah, okay. Whatever. And then, do you want to allow or not allow? It's just, well. So what's quite interesting in this line, for example, like people just want to make a draw, like or play boring stuff. You can play d3 here. Like most of them, this is throwing off. This is a thing, a quite interesting approach. Like I've played this quite often nowadays. It was also interesting approach because this is just too overanalyzed. This line. Maybe knight c3 is another alternative which I should maybe look at some point. Like this gives more chances for white as well. Like this I just look at this. Look at this. Like nowadays, it's not about playing the best line; it's about playing the most surprising line. Okay, guys, let's play some rapid. Let's see. Why they at 2100? Is this a joke? Is this a real opening? Guys, what is this? If I take, he plays d5. No, I didn't move to chess.com. I just play there sometimes. Like, I recently wanted to increase my rapid rating. Like, what is this move? It's some kind of theory, apparently, whatever. What happened? No, no, no. Okay, I just wanted to play some rapid. Okay, come on, this cannot be good, no? Like, you cannot tell me this is good for black. This is kind of a bit disrespectful what he was doing, to be honest. Let's go here. Yeah, he actually thinks he's Hikaru, yeah? Like, this genuinely is close to, like, pretty disrespectful. Now he's completely losing. Okay, I'm gonna rematch this guy. This might be one of the easiest opponents of my life. Like, I don't have to do anything. I'm just winning out of, like, after move one. Like, I actually don't recall ever anybody playing g5 against me. Okay, how do I want to win? Like this or like this? So I'm already up a pawn. My connection is very bad. Lol. To be honest, I just want to take the endgame and say, good luck suffering. So, let's give a check. Oh my god. It's playing on. Actually playing on. So we're very close to the huge disrespect. But I don't care. So let's just farm this guy. Hmm. Not even yours playing so bad. I mean, you're playing good chess. So, let's open this. Let's go here. I think he goes bishop c3, I just take it. Now up 3 pawns. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Please learn to count, my friend. Okay, maybe I shouldn't allow h4. Oh no, I allowed h4. Oh no. What do I do now, guys? It's actually quite funny to play against such noobs. It's very funny. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna make rook and knight, or maybe bishop and knight. So I actually have to click Alt, yeah? Okay, he's actually taking all of my pieces. Junge, er ist so dumm. Okay, let's play the Karo Khan. And maybe Alien Gambit he's gonna play. Yes, let's go. Oh, he's afraid. Because Alien Gambit was, but no Alien Gambit. What is this? What is this? Okay, d4, g5 not a good move, but I'm gonna copy him. He's also a big G G5 enjoyer. Maybe I can reroute my knight. Thing is, he can just play fast, and then he's also playing fast against me, so now he's gonna lose some more material probably. Yeah, for example, my gambit, my legacy. Yeah, but he was too afraid to do it. He's a pussy. Pussy. Okay, just losing the exchange now. Let me go. Actually, no. Let me not go here. And this is a possibility, but after takes, there's queen b2 check. I can play f6, but I have so many weak squares. Not really smart. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Let me just go rook e8, e6 maybe. Like the thing is, I can treat this like a blitz game basically. Like the game, like after 2 minutes, I have a winning position. Like I don't need to do anything crazy. I just need to play some good moves, and then just completely farm him. Like this guy, you have to treat as a client, like a client for rating points. Like he shows up, he buys something, he buys I don't know what he's buying. Maybe he's buying some fun. Queen b2, queen f6. Der kein gun. Maybe. Yeah, I should not blunder any queen. Some random queen trap or something like this. Um, Okay, what's the idea? Knight d5? Maybe. Okay, g4 not possible. Lol. Okay, maybe queen c3, but then he takes. I take. Check. I go back. It's a bit risky, actually. It's a bit risky, but maybe it's working. How big of a problem is this knight to d5 move for me? Yeah, my king is actually slightly weak, so I have to be careful. Knight d5 is very annoying. Hmm. So okay, queen c3 takes. Takes. Check. No, knight f5 check. Here. I think it's working. Like I don't see the refutation. Knight f5 immediately. I could just take. Okay, he doesn't even want to do that. Okay. Knight f5 I take. Knight d5 I take. I don't know. Go here. Oh, I missed. Oh, okay, I missed something there. I don't think it's a big deal. I'm basically giving the exchange back. Actually, you can take on an e6 with check. It's okay. Now we have to lock in. Now we threw away. Oh wow, some part of our advantage. I guess there's no way for him to triple on the double on the e file. Like put the rook on e1. Pretty nice. For example, rook d2, I can play queen e1. Also, like maybe now I can. Okay, this is actually exactly what I wanted. This move. Rook d3 or queen e1. So he just did nothing and I improved my knight to d4. Okay, null. Lol. Maybe f5 as well. Yeah, I mean, the position is good enough to start doing random things. I can actually sacrifice maybe now. I don't even have to. I don't need to do that. Okay, g3, I have to have queen to d2. Like any knight against bishop in game is completely winning. Like g3, I trade and then I play queen to e5. Now he's actually trying to lock in right now. Funny. I thought he would just blunder every single game and then lose. For some reason he's still trying to hold on. Okay, what's my plan? Bring my queen forward. Then maybe something like this. Then just GG's. Okay, 92 is also very juicy. Okay, I don't want to play f4. Like stuff like this. Mm. Yeah, 92, do I have a threat? Not really. I think I can just dominate him with my queen. Maybe queen c2, whatever. Okay, that's actually quite close to not just being completely lost. Queen b2 is still an issue. Queen to b2, I can push to my pawn here. I can also go like this. So now more of my 92s are better. Like this game, I'm not really thinking, I'm just playing. Playing some moves which look kind of reasonable. Exactly. Okay, now I just go here. He obviously is not doing anything because he doesn't have a plan. Like he cannot go to the E file. Let's stop this as well. Like I don't even know what he wants. Like the only way I can not win this game is by like running some perpetual check or allowing the queen to get, I don't know, like to E5 or something. This is the only way to mess this game up. So okay, now I have this move. And then bishop f7, I can, okay, worst case scenario, I can just hide on h6. Okay, I'm threatening mate in 1. If you play something like queen to d1 or b1, I play knight to f4, threatening checkmate. He has to go to h1 or g1, and then I can also trade queens, then go to the pawn endgame and win immediately. Yeah, I think this is probably just the easiest of them all. With the queen h1, I can actually take on h3. This is pretty. Okay, now I can take. Let's say f4, king f2, king f5, king e3, king here, king d3, I take, king c4. And this position is actually not so easy. Yeah, it's actually not so easy, this position. But I guess the easiest win is just to play knight to knight. Yeah, okay, this is easy. All right. Now it's just probably just resigns. Okay, I can. Do I want to put my king here or no? Okay, I just take this. Bring my knight into the middle, bring my king to e5. Actually, the pawn. Okay, the knight didn't do so much. I took a pawn, but on the queen side, I'm not winning yet. I actually have to do some work. Like I have to bring my exactly. I have to bring my king. Bring a knight here. My king should actually be on e5, not on g5, because f4, king e4. Okay, he goes back voluntarily, which is insane. Okay, this is the only move which is like crazy. Okay, now I need to put my knight here. Yeah, or like this. I mean, I only have one weakness, which is my f5 pawn, but it's just probably pretty easily defended. Okay, he needs to put his bishop on b5, basically, to hold against my knight. So now he's losing the pawn on a4 as well. Actually, can I get out of this? So this, d4, this, knight c2, king here, bishop d5. Ooh, wow. It's actually a resource for him. Hmm. Okay, I actually missed this. Okay, obviously he didn't see any of that, but just a nice resource for him. Okay, my knight was just on e5. Okay, I can maybe go back and then do something else. I can put my king on. If I go here, this. Yeah, I mean, this should be okay. Come on, this should be 6. No. Why are you doing this? Mhm. Okay, this guy's actually creating counterplay right now. Just pretty insane. So. Oh, wait, what? Oh my god. It's actually a bit risky what I'm doing. Okay, this is not probably not the best. Yeah, okay, I'm actually throwing this a little bit. Actually throwing this a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, okay. This wasn't as good as the other game. Okay, I actually have to lock in against this guy. No, 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 I cannot just treat him like a bag of trash. Um, I don't know what to do. I have an extra queen, guys. What to do with extra queens? I don't know. Anyone, any tips on how to win position with queen up? Any smart tips or tricks? Like usually people just resign in this position. Okay, I actually don't know what to do. No, I'm kidding, of course. What is this? I actually want to troll him a little bit. I actually want to give my queen. For some reason, he's actually not resigning. Extra queens must be pushed. Okay, okay. Come on, take it, take it. This is a joke. Oh, he declined my challenge, guys. Oh no. Oh no. What do I do now? Oh, what is this? Like, this is actually like disrespectful, yeah? The way he played chess is. I guess he just has to grow up. Maybe it's just a little kid and he has to. Like, I cannot blame him, you know. In online chess, you don't resign. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And guys, I don't play rated against viewers, but this is just 310 elo. Like, this guy I could completely farm. Like, to be honest, if I played against this guy, like, infinite amount of games, like, let's say, like 100 games, you know, he would genuinely drop down to 1900. Like, let's say he loses 10 points, 5 points now, and at some point it's going to be 4 and 3, and then 2, and then at some point it's going to be plus 1, so he's going to be like 400 points or 500 points lower rated. Like, if this is 2100, I should be 2600, you know? Like, this is the logic. Like, I don't know how he's getting 2100. Like, the second game was actually pretty okay. Like, bro played the Maybe we should take on d4 first. And play e6. Like, this felt iffy what he's doing. I felt like I was winning, but I don't know how. g5. Okay, what's the point of this? Play rook d8 and then maybe bishop c6. You're doing a rapid elo push. Yes, hi Seth. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. So guys, okay, next game. Okay, 2300. Let's go. Menu opening against this line. Reach 1800. Yo, let's go. Can I challenge? Yeah, if you want, you can challenge me. But actually, I will have to leave soon, guys. I have to leave soon. I have to go to uni. Let's go here. Yeah, not sure what I'm doing here. What I'm doing here. It's like a pretty decent card count for black now. Let's go here, maybe another three. All right, let's go here. Like my bishop is not that great, to be honest. Yeah, I would prefer this position of black. Um, maybe this whole like allowing d5 and c6 e structure. Yeah, of course I want to get f5 fast. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm fucking talking about, man. Like c5, then I can go crazy. I can go f takes e6, and then he just takes back. But c5, I mean, maybe even f6. He takes it. He takes it. He takes it. Are you fucking insane, man? Hey, e6. If you take, you lose a piece. If you go knight f6, I go knight takes f5. Then I go crazy here, you know. I'm gonna go e6, knight, bishop takes f6. I'm gonna go crazy. Yeah, exactly. Now I'm gonna take this. The bishop has to be defended or moved away. Bishop d8 blunders to this. Maybe bishop c5. Okay, how do I win in this position? Where's the win? Why doesn't he have a c5 in Sicilian? c5 was traded for d4 in the middle. Then he took b takes c6, and now there's a c pawn. That's why. How do I win this position? There should be some win here. If takes, if bishop takes, I can take here and I win the exchange. Actually, not really completely. No, no, no. It's actually not correct. Maybe knight to h6, just for the memes, you know. And take here and then just be winning. If he just if he moves away, I can take. And if he goes to f8, I think it's also just a bad move. I can take on f7. Like the feeling, I have a feeling this position should be like some +6 position, you know, like some take, and you win a rook, or some check, take, or something like this. I don't know. There's just a feeling. Like knight g7, for example, is also a move you to consider. For example, if the king takes, queen g4 check, king goes here, rook f6. Like stuff like this. It's not so stupid, to be honest. Like the rook is hanging. I'm taking also threatening the knight. Okay, maybe I can go for brilliant farming. Who knows? Maybe I can go brilliant farming like with the alien. That's how he's doing. Or maybe I could take on f6 first. He takes back, and then I'll give a check. So after only move this, I can take on f6. And then he has to take the king, the rook takes, check here, here, take, and then I win the rook in the end. But he can also go king d6. So I would have to take on a8, he takes on f6. Yeah, this is a bit unclear. So knight g7 takes, rook f6, bishop takes, check. King goes back to f8. Takes, rook takes. Check there, check there. I don't love it. I don't love it. Brilliant. Yeah, maybe I can sacrifice. Who knows? Maybe I can just take this, and then I do something crazy after that. Okay, this is also completely winning. Oh my god, I have too many options. Takes, takes, and then takes here. So wait, this probably was probably maybe even quite forced. So takes, 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 and then the rook takes. If the rook takes, I can take, queen e6 check, and then I bring my rook to f1, and I'm just completely winning. And if takes, take, 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 take. I can also take rook takes. Oh, I have two. You got cooked by 2500 at a Jugend chess tournament. Ah, damn boy. Damn boy. What is he doing? You spent all these 3 minutes to calculate this line, bro? Please count the pieces, my friend. Please count the pieces. What the fuck is he doing? Huh? Bro doesn't know how to count the pieces, actually. Maybe he doesn't know that. Oh, this is almost working, guys. Oh, it's almost working. I can go here. And then I win f7 as well. Yeah, I mean, what else? Everything's winning. Everything is just like completely winning. Like, why is he so overrated? This is a joke. Queen to c3. Okay. So we're not resigning yet. Okay. I'm threatening rook f8. Rook f8, take, take, queen e6. Check, here, check. If he goes here, check, here. Then I have queen f3 winning immediately. Bro, I'm up a rook. Is this a joke? Oh no, my rook. If he goes up, it's gonna be mate. If he blocks, it's gonna be mate as well. He has to go here. I take. He has to go here. There's probably some kind of puzzle rush checkmate, but I don't know. Like this, this. Not sure why he's thinking right now. Oh no, guys, I'm down a pawn right now. Oh no, no, man. Can somebody give me a pawn, please? I actually thought this game would take much longer. Exclamation mark peak? No, exclamation mark elo or FIDE. Oh, what is bro thinking about? What the heck? Oh, why is it so easy? Yeah, guys, by the way, if you like the content, like the stream, you can check out my YouTube channel. And you can follow this Twitch channel as well. I don't have currently any Twitch open, but I can check it quickly. So actually, wait. Rifle Strike, have I seen you before? Wow, 10 euro. Oh, okay, okay. There was also somebody new today. Maybe it's already gone. Okay. But hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I mean, oh, I had one brilliant, guys. You're 22? No, I'm 21. I'm 21. I'll turn 22 in October. Mm, I mean, this is the main move. Why is it saying this is a bad move? The engine is stupid, okay. You don't look that young. I know, I know. Because of the beard, you know.
Hello.
Yo, thank you for the follow, Kerl. Yeah, maybe I should just keep the tension between the pawns. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't like this. This is a pretty good Caro-Kann position for black actually. I was very unhappy in this position. But then here, what is this? Okay, actually, this is a blunder as well. Okay, I take here first. I thought this, and then e6 maybe. It's also winning. Okay. I guess everything is winning. Okay, I just win. Yeah, I know everything. Yeah. What is this? GG's. Okay. Okay, I played this move, which is a blunder. He should have played this move. This would have been a great move, by the way. Taking back. I missed this move completely. Okay, is this a brilliant move? No. Yeah, that's actually yeah. I thought about this, but there was like okay, it's funny. Engine saying +5, then you play this move, it's gone up to 6.3. Hmm. Actually, the best move now. I thought about this, and then rook takes. Okay, also this is just pretty good. It's also just mate. You can't even take. Yeah, okay, this is just checkmate. Okay, or losing the queen or more. Yeah, this would have been great, but this is also like I don't know why you didn't take. Actually, now this would have been a better position because the king would have been forced to f8 with the bishop here. So this is only +3. Okay, I thought about this, but I thought this is also just completely losing. This, for example. Rook f7. Okay, he can keep the pieces on the board. Okay. This is actually interesting. Okay, this actually continues. Actually continues as well. Yeah, now he's just down a rook. Okay, I don't know what he's thinking here. I guess he was pretty tilted, you know? I feel like when people play against me, they're pretty tilted. Like, really tilted. Yeah, guys. Pretty fun. I just won all of my games. Oh man, guys. Oh man. So guys. I'm gonna have to I'll be leaving soon. Um yeah, my day was gonna be wow, wait. Is that how we type of beard boy? He's young, just a beard. I mean, it's just genetics, guys. I've good parents, you know. Hey, I already played this move. Did you learn Rudy Lopez from a testable course? No. No, no, no. And because he's autistic, I followed him just so he can do push-ups. Ha 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 ha. Okay, not really nice of you to say that. Because it's actually not true. Like I was doing a push-up challenge back then. Every follow was 5 push-ups. And actually I did like 200 and something push-ups in this one stream. Which is pretty insane. I think 214 was it. Yeah. Like I was on the road to 1,000 follows back then. And right now I'm on the road to 1,000 follows on YouTube as well. but not as close as Twitch. But that's the goal for this year actually. To reach 1K. Have you bought any Chessable courses? I have played Chessable. I've paid too much on Chessable. Pirated? No, no. Like I have I have my account and I have two accounts from my friends, which we all share together. But I mainly use mine. Rulopus, I just have my own stuff, like my own, what's it called, ideas and all of this. It just comes from experience, you play a game, then you analyze something, then you add it to your repertoire, and then, like, for example, I played like a match against some 2000, 2100s in Rapid on Lichess, and I farmed them like 30 games. And now I have so much experience in this one particular Spanish exchange line. Like I know a lot of lines, just by playing. Like Carol Khan, same thing. Like I have a course for it, but I learned so much by playing and then building your own repertoire. Like I have some course for E4 with white. I have some with E4 for E5 with black. Carol Khan as well. I have the Slav, for example. Nimzo whatever. Uh, I could also like my friend has a Sicilian course I could play. Then I also have a friend's course, another Karokan, like I don't know. Then some Knight of 3 course, some D4 course, like basically Knight of 3 G3 course. Yeah, no, early stream. Yeah, I'm streaming quite early because today in the evening I don't have any time. I will give 2 hours of tutoring lessons, like mathematics, and then 2 chess lessons. So I will be working in the evening. Yeah. So basically, go to uni, then go to gym, then tutor, chess. Yeah. And also some course of the Catalan, for example, the white pieces as well. Yeah, it's pretty nice day. Yeah, guys, please check out YouTube. Businessman. Yeah, of course, of course. I'm actually considering to like open my own chess school. Or do you really give mate lessons? No, not mates. Maths. Yeah, in German it's called Mathematik or Mathe. Math, yeah. Like I was pretty close. I was actually considering to study math at but math for schools. Like in German it's called Lehramt, so it's gonna be like a math teacher. But then I was like, no, not really. Like I have a passion for teaching. Blue School of Chess. Exactly. Just play Bishop D2 in any opening. Bishop D2. I know, like for example, whatever. Like you just pre-move Bishop D2 and study math. So yeah, like yeah, I could do that. I could do that. But I didn't want to study mathematics purely, just pure math. I didn't want that because like I like math. I'm pretty good at like all of the stuff, which is like how's it called in English? Kopfrechnen. What do you study? I study administrational economics or economics in short. Calculating, I guess. Yeah. But now, like for example, this semester I'm only gonna do like 2 modules, like two. Usually I do like 4 to 5 because I actually want to focus more on like I'm basically studying on the side, like on like this is my side thing. Like I don't want to like end my university, but I want to like not pause it, but keep doing it, but less. So of course it will take a bit more time, like half a year or year longer. But if the chess, like business and stuff, is growing like this, then especially if the students and all of the stuff, then I can consider doing other stuff. Like why study? Like basically, like the why study if you have something else going on for you. Like also right now I'm building more group lessons. Like I can do individual training, but individual training is, for example, let's say I can earn X euros per hour with like chess lessons, like individual lessons, but I can earn twice as much, like 2x, if I could do group lessons with like 3 or 4 kids, you know? So I would just earn double. And earning double is like usually a good thing, you know? Yeah. So that's what I'm currently like doing, currently doing. Yeah, guys. Mm, any other questions? Any other things you want to discuss? But the thing is also what my issue was, how do you recruit people? Um, so there is like something like eBay, but for smaller things. Like this eBay, this small eBay. Like I don't know what's the equivalent in English, but for like small, like where you don't, it's just like Kleinanzeigen. Yeah, exactly. Ah, you speak German. So perfect. I don't know how many people speak German right now. I usually stream in German. Now it's gonna be an English Stream. Ja, Kleinanzeigen. Also das war eine Möglichkeit. Dann habe ich früher Aushänge gemacht, zum Beispiel in so Läden, zum Beispiel im Rewe, in irgendwie Einkaufszentren und so. Dann zum Beispiel viele über Rewe und Uni, ja, sowas zum Beispiel. Und dann natürlich, ich bin Grundschulschachtrainer und da, also in der Schach AG gibt es immer so, ich weiß nicht, nicht immer, aber oftmals, man muss immer fragen, Small Ads, Classified Ads, was soll ich sagen gerade? Genau, zum Beispiel, gibt es zum Beispiel jemanden, der hat Talent zum Beispiel, ne? Für Rewe auch sagen, nee, 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 nee. Es gibt ja bei Rewe diese Suche und, also Suche, ich suche und suchen. Zum Beispiel gerade eben hat mir jemand geschrieben, ob ich Schachtraining machen kann heute um 14 Uhr. Ich kann heute einfach nicht. Also ich habe heute einfach keine Zeit. Also genau. Also 14 ist Serie. Let's go. So okay, I will continue in English because for clean and positional. So basically, you can go to your local grocery store, and then there are like people are selling whatever, yeah, like their services or are looking for apartments or whatever, like these little. I don't know if you have this in other countries. And what else? Like some online advertisements. Also, funnily, I got via the Kleinanzeigen, the online advertisements, I got my job as a chess teacher for Chess for You. I don't know if you guys know this website. Okay, wait, I'm actually in the wrong. Ah, I have to log out to. Maybe I will go via Chrome. I can show you this one as well. I don't want to sign in right now. Okay, here. Because when I'm signed in, I go to my trader's profile like this. Yeah, exactly. I'm actually doing my trainer like, right now. So my trainer license, like officially. If I have that, I can do more official stuff as well, like for clubs and for all of other stuff. Yeah, basically, what else? And of course, like for example, somebody like I got some other students because I have students. For example, um, one of my students. What was it? So exactly before that, I want to mention like if I do elementary school training, that's usually sometimes some talented kids, or maybe even more, yeah. Then you can do group lessons. You can offer like services, like do you want chess training? Then you could do some trial lesson just to see if this is something for them. If not, then not. But when the kid is talented, it's usually a good thing. And yeah, just basically also referrals. Like I don't even like. I think I have like almost like 20% of my students are referrals. Like, and I don't even like do anything. They just, yeah, this is our chess trainer. You can also ask him, which is pretty nice. Which is pretty nice. Like nowadays, I'm shifting more to group lessons Yeah, it's just more lucrative, but also like I keep it so individual lessons, you know. Yeah, basically that's what I do, and it's actually pretty growing pretty good. Like over the on average, like for the past I don't know like 5 months, I would say every month I get one new student, and actually I have to watch out, you know, that my capacity is not over not reach, but how do you say that? Like I have a certain capacity of hours I can do per week or whatever. Like that I don't do more, yeah. Not burned out. Like I enjoy training. If you were FM, by how many times would you fee increase? Depends. Like the thing is, like my fee, it really depends on if it's individual training or group training, like lesson, and then the how's it called? The strength of the pupil of the student. Like if you're a beginner, I cannot like I don't charge much because the beginners there are was ist Zahlungsbereitschaft auf Englisch? Zahlungsbereitschaft. Not buying power, das ist Kaufkraft. Zahlungsbereitschaft. Das ist wahrscheinlich irgendein einfaches Wort. Zahlungsbereitschaft. Willingness to pay. Yeah. So the thing is, usually the stronger, like I have a maximum what I charge, and then like this the strongest are the maximum basically, you know. So basically, I like three different categories: complete beginner, the highest whatever I do, and then the middle, like not beginner but not highest, like three groups, like three different categories, and then it's gonna be also group or not group. So basically, like this willingness to pay. So the thing is, I cannot charge the same price for a beginner, for like a complete beginner, you know, like I have some complete beginners compared to like 1600 over the board feeder. Yeah, it's just different because like they have no like they're pretty new to chess. Like they can't really appreciate what it's worth. Like it's smarter for me to do beginner group lessons than obviously just do beginner individual lessons. You know. So nowadays I don't really take any new beginner individual lessons because I like earn 50% of what I could do. Like or I could earn like three times the same. Also, the thing is, I don't have to prepare as much for beginners, you know? Like, there's also one critical point when you have to prepare like individual stuff for the student, then it also takes time, you know, before the hour, before the lesson. There are multiple factors, yeah. Because the stronger you are, the more individual, like the more I have to work, like to give material and stuff, prepare material. I mean, if it's like a 200 rated kid, then you can teach everything because they don't know anything. That's the main point. It's it's nice to be able to choose. Yeah, like if I charge the same for beginners, no beginner would ever want to um do any training basically. Yeah. So I just do group lessons and then it's better for everybody. Yeah. They get a cheap price, like a pretty cheap price for beginner lessons, and they can only learn together. Yeah, guys. I actually have to leave soon. Actually have to leave now. It's so hot today. What's the degrees outside? I'm sweating in here. I have my window open. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What's the temperature? So right now it's 18. Really? I feel like it's like 25 or something. It's actually going down from now. It says it's quite cloudy. What the heck? So in the evening it's gonna be better. Okay, right. Okay, guys. Right. Thank you for watching, guys. I won't see you today anymore. Today's gonna be a full day. full day of training and tutoring. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for being here. Let me see if I can rate somebody. Otherwise, I will just end the stream. Yeah, let's rate her. Actually, oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot to ask her. Okay, I actually have to leave now. Let's just make a rate and then I will leave. Sorry for not continuing. My boss is leaving in like 10 minutes. Here. Have a great stream, guys. Thank you for being here. And then I will see you tomorrow, maybe. Not sure. Yeah, probably also not. I most likely will. Yeah, actually, I don't know if I will stream this week anymore. I have no time to stream. Either I'm giving some lesson or I'm just playing some tournament. Lol. Okay, guys. See you soon. Hopefully soon. And then have a great day. Bye bye.